Lover. Keep this positive energy going. Keep it going for Shay Malpass, everybody. Shay is here. Let her hear it louder.
Hey, Jenna, it's my first time. I'm almost inviting you. You know what's really embarrassing as an adult is to talk about that you were bullied. It's very embarrassing. And especially when you talk about it with other adults. When you talk with other grown-ups about your bully experience, it never fails. There's always one in that crowd who says, get over it. It's no big deal. It happens to everybody. Well, thank you, Captain Compassion. Bless your heart. Spoken like somebody who has probably gifted a few freshmen with a complimentary swirly in the public toilet. Just a tip, you're going to want to make sure that you tip your bully so that you get that clean bowl experience. Really fingering the butt was okay with that? It's a Friday night crowd, I like it. But it's really easy when you're an adult. It's really easy to be smug in the safety of your adulthood, because you will never have to be in 9th grade ever again. You are never going to have to change for gym class ever again. I know. And that's why adults give kids the worst advice about bullying. Terrible advice. We tell our kids things like, well, just ignore the bully. They'll get bored and go away. Or, well, you should stand up for yourself. Let me ask you something. When has that ever worked? I mean, aside from an episode of Saved by the Bell and maybe an after-school special, when has that ever worked in real life? Never. I mean, can you imagine? 911, what is your emergency? There's an intruder breaking into your house? Well, just roll over and go back to sleep. Just ignore it. Oh, he's already in the house. Well, you just get out of bed and face him, young man. No, I don't think a weapon's necessary. I think you should use your words. No, I'm not going to be sending a police car. I think you two can figure this out all on your own. Oh, calm down, sir. Every house on your block has been broken into. This happens to everybody. Get over it. And that's ridiculous, right? And I tell you, I'm kind of embarrassed about my bully experience. It embarrasses me. I'm embarrassed about the caliber and the quality of my bully experience. I think if I was to Yelp my bully experience, I do not think it would be 5 stars. I don't. I think there's a lot of room for improvement, you know. The swirly was on fleek, but the bowl was still at 2 stars. Because my bullies weren't big, tough, and they weren't bigger than me. And they wore Banana Republic and United Colors of Benetton, and they stunk a polo, and they listened to Morrissey. And they watched Miami Vice and Saturday Night Live because they thought that was edgy. My bullies, real bullies, would have taken my bullies' lunch money, and probably their shoes. Because my bullies were preps. Thank you. And it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing to say I was bullied by preps. I would be less embarrassed telling you that I was set upon by a pack of Girl Scouts and turned out, forced to sell cookies on the corner to pay my way through comedy school. True story. But my bullies were awful. They were really awful, and they made fun of everything about me. They made fun of my hair, because I was the only redhead. They made fun of the fact I wore glasses. They made fun of my freckles. They made fun of my lack of coordination. They used to make fun of the way I ran. They used to compare me to this kid on our bus. His name was Mikey, and he had Down syndrome. So they used to compare the way I ran with the way Mikey ran. It's not funny. It's very hurtful and insulting and really unfair to him. Because Mikey won medals for running. Mikey was an athlete with the Special Olympics. Mikey, Special Olympics, woo woo. Mikey was picked for sports teams, and not picked last, I might add, like me. And Mikey was popular with his peer group. Mikey was popular with my peer group. I used to lie awake at night crying, wishing I had this guy's social credibility. Why, oh why, could I not be born with Down syndrome? But I'll tell you something. If I could have been bullied by someone like Mikey, that would have been something not to be embarrassed about. If I could have been bullied by Mikey, that would have been a 5-star bully experience. Thank you very much.